This is one of those moments where AI truly blows me away. I just built real iOS apps in one prompt. Not web apps, not demos in a browser. These are real native apps downloaded on my iPhone. And I could literally publish them to the App Store in just a few clicks. The brand new Claude Opus 4.6 and the new Rork Max update is one of the craziest AI experiences I've ever had. We are officially at the point where anyone can build any app they can imagine. So in this video, I'm going to show you what makes this so revolutionary, walk you through real apps that I built myself, and show you how you could do the exact same thing by the end of this video. Without further ado, let's dive right in. All right, so I know I set really high expectations at the beginning of this video, basically explaining how this kind of changes everything for building mobile apps, but I need you to understand that this really is a breakthrough when it comes to being able to build mobile apps with AI. I'm going to explain it right now, and then I'm going to show you the apps that I built myself, and I'm going to show you exactly how you could do this yourself in just a couple of simple steps. Here is what I'm talking about. This is a screenshot on my phone that I just took about 5 minutes ago of the apps that I have downloaded. So we have our AI Furniture Place app, we have our AI Space Studio app, and we have our Emble Voxel World app. And these are examples of the apps that we built. So right here, we have this augmented reality app where you could essentially take a video or literally a live video of your room and place in objects here in real time. This works like any AR app that you've actually used, and this uses your actual camera on your iPhone, and that is the game-changing thing here. And we actually recreated Minecraft in just literally one prompt, and it's extremely easy to use. And the biggest part about this is I downloaded these to my mobile app, and I could easily publish these to the App Store in just a couple of simple steps. These are not web apps that you would be using on your browser. These are apps that are on your actual phone and your physical devices, and that is one of the biggest things about this update that we're going to talk about in this video. Let's move on right now to show exactly what Rork Max does. Then I'm going to show you my apps and then show you use cases and how you could begin doing this yourself. All right, so let's first talk about before Rork Max and Opus 4.6. But every app builder would build web apps. So essentially what a web app is something that would run in the browser. So if you're using Chrome, you would have to access it there. You couldn't access it on your physical device. You couldn't access things like your camera or your mic properly. There was no app store, no downloads. You couldn't actually use these on your devices, and it felt like a website. It wasn't like an actual app that you would use on your phone. However, this changes everything, and this is kind of the paradigm shift to allowing you to actually build these apps on your phones. Before, we didn't have home screen icons, we didn't have push notifications, and it dies whenever you close the tab. Versus now, with Rork Max and Opus 4.6, we have native Swift, which is essentially a coding language that allows you to build iOS apps directly onto your devices. So this runs directly on your phone. You can use your full camera, your mic, and your location access. It goes on the App Store. And to explain it in a very elementary way, it's like using Instagram or TikTok on your phone. It just feels like native. It doesn't feel like something that's kind of like piecing things together. Another big thing is it uses all iPhone features, can live on your home screen, real push notifications, and works even when the app is closed. So now that we understand exactly why this is so impactful, I'm going to show you the apps that I built and show you how you could do the exact same thing. All right, so let's move on to Rork. I'm going to show you exactly how you can begin using this right now. Right here, we actually have this toggle Rork Max. So we're going to make sure to toggle this on. This is what allows us to actually build these Swift apps that we could begin using on our phone. What I'm going to do is I'm going to paste in this prompt here. It's a very detailed prompt. Essentially what I did is I just went to ChatGPT, I used Whisperflow, and I basically just spoke into my computer and said, hey, I want an app that is essentially Minecraft. I want you to make a hyper-specific prompt for an iOS Swift app for me to build using Rork. And then it gave me this output here. So it's really important that we give a pretty structured prompt when we go to build our app, because Opus 4.6 is phenomenal when it comes to really complex coding tasks. And we could actually choose the model we want to use here. We're going to use Opus 4.6. And if I configure this to say Rork Max, it's automatically going to use that, I believe. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to send this off now, and Rork's going to begin building our app. All right, so what we're going to see inside of Rork now is this very detailed plan. So it looks like we already have 2 of our 13 tasks done. One thing I want to mention about Rork Max and Claude Opus 4.6 is it will take a while to generate our app. And this is not a bad thing, because when I tell you you could one-shot an app, you can one-shot an app. And what I mean by one shot is you just give one detailed prompt like this, and it will build an entire app that is working smoothly with 0 errors, exactly how you want it to. So this will take a little while here. Let's let it go through, think through how to actually tackle, the task of building this app, and then we'll see the final result. So we now have this Minecraft styled app here, which is great. But one thing I want to mention is we are using this inside of the browser now. We're on the Rork website using this. You're probably asking, Brock, how do I use this on my phone? So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that right now in just a couple of simple steps. So first of all, let me show you just like how the app works. We could essentially just like, jump around and, basically this is essentially just like Minecraft. We could use different blocks, etc. All that stuff. This is great, but I'm going to show you now how to do this on your phone. So what we're going to do is we're going to come to the top right-hand corner inside of Rork. We're going to hit run on your device. And what we're going to do is download this Rork companion app. So this is crucial. If you want to be able to do this, we need to have this app downloaded. So I'm going to click on download, and it's going to take me to actually download this file. I'm going to open up this file. And just like that, we now have the Rork companion application. You can't see it on my desktop. However, I do have this downloaded to my computer now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sign into my Rork account. So if you don't already have one, make sure to sign up. I'm just going to sign in quickly, and I'm going to hit open Rork companion app. That was the first step of this. It was extremely easy to do. Now what I need to do is actually sign into my Apple ID or Apple developer account. So let me show you how to do that now. So essentially what you're going to do is you're going to sign into your Apple ID account. So I'm going to sign it in now. It's going to ask me to verify this, and I just got a notification. I'm going to accept that on my phone. Then I'm just going to type in this verification code that I just got on my phone, select a team, and just like that, we are now set up. Next, I'm going to essentially plug my phone into my computer. So we just need to connect our device via USB. So I'm going to plug in my phone now, and just like that, we are now all set. So I'm going to click on openrork.com, and then I'm going to go to our app that we actually just built. And from here, all I have to do is click on run on your device. So you can see that we have Brock's iPhone installed right here. And let me go ahead and transfer the view to my phone now, so you could see me actually accessing the app directly on here. All right, so if you take a look at my phone, I actually have this app icon here. And what this app is it is basically a replication of Minecraft. So let me open it up. I could even use it sideways on my screen. I could build things. You could see I'm just like basically pasting in different blocks here. And this was built in one single prompt. So let me show you another app that I built. This app right here is an augmented reality app that essentially allows me to place different things inside of my room and see what it looks like. So there you are inside of the camera. Let me go ahead and look over here, and I'm going to place, as you can see, I actually placed a couple of floor lamps right here. Let me go ahead and place a coffee table. So we have this tiny little coffee table here. I could actually go ahead, I could place a bookshelf, and it's using augmented reality on my phone. And one of the most important things that I want to mention here is that since it's using augmented reality, it's using my actual camera. So since this is a Swift app, it's able to use the built-in features to my iPhone, and that is kind of why it's such a game changer. All right, so this last app I want to show you probably doesn't seem like it's anything crazy on the surface, but I'm going to show you what is so special about this. We have this new app icon here that says crypto prices. So if I click on this, you can see we could track crypto in real time. This is real live up-to-date information using some crypto API, which was able to go out and fetch in order to get real-time information. However, the thing that is really amazing about this is, watch this. I'm going to go back to my home screen. I'm going to click on add a widget, and I could actually add a widget to my app. So I'm going to look up crypto price and widget tracker, and boom, just like that, we can now track all the crypto prices on my phone. And of course, there's other apps out there that could do this. However, the fact that inside of Rork, using Claude Opus 4.6, we can now build a mobile app on our phone that could use widgets, it could use Siri, it could use the dynamic island on our phone. All of these different things was not possible by vibe coding until this new update from Rork Max. All right, so for those people that want to move forward and use Rork Max, I will have to make a preface and say it is not cheap. However, you are paying for lots of high quality here. So right now it's $200 per month for the 1,000 credits plan on the Max plan. And I will say the 1,000 credits goes a really long way, so that should be sufficient for you. So if you do want to begin using the Rork plan, you could go ahead and do so, but it's not going to be cheap. All right, so if you are somebody that wants to use Rork Max and begin building mobile apps, I generated this document here, which is a guide breaking down tips and tricks that you could begin using to basically speed run you going from being beginner to expert using this new feature. If you guys want this, there's going to be a free link in the description. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. I hope you got some value from this, and I'll see you in the next one.